Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? Just thought I'd come on in and say what's happening. Whiskey in the jar. What's good, Eintron? How you doing? Oh, whiskey in the jar. What jar is the whiskey in? Oh man, it is. You've been watching the WandaVision there, Eintron? It is just crazy. I don't know anybody that caught my last one. We called a few things. And I'd like to state that we called a few things before some of those big channels called some things. Go on and check the timestamps. Oh man, I love having fun doing that. But yeah, that's the best reason. That's why I come on here, just to try to get these on here so they're timestamped. So hopefully I can go back and find mine earlier than anybody else's on some of these things we called. But yeah, it's just having a blast trying to figure out what's going on. And they're just going crazier and crazier every episode. I am absolutely loving the WandaVision. Yeah, it is tight. And I knew that she killed that damn dog. And I'm telling you, the reason she killed it is because that dog was trying to dig up her dead husband, and she didn't want that to happen. So she had to kill it because, yeah, it was digging in the wrong place. It had nothing to do with her bushes or flowers. That dog was about to kill her or dig up her dead husband. What's up, Kristen Coles? I see you out there. What's up? What's up? Oh, you're still on post GOT TV diet? Oh man, I get it. I still have yet to watch the last season a second time. Like I watched it, I did what I always did for my reviews. I watched it just for fun the first time, and then I watched it like a second time right away just to like write the reviews and stuff for the channel. But yeah, I have yet to go back and rewatch that finale season, the final season. Just couldn't do it. I need to do it. Just go back and rewatch it all and reread the books because sooner or later we'll get wins and winners. So I want to kind of want to be refreshed because yeah, I'm the same way. But I checked out. Like I don't know. I felt like I knew way too much. I knew more about the Game of Thrones world than I knew about the real world, and I was like, "What are you doing, kid?" So yeah, I had to decompress totally. But yeah, just knowing every house, every sigil, every sword, every crazy country and continent, and who fought who and why, and who the kings were, and yeah, it's like, dude, what if you knew that much about the real world? But it is fun being in Fantasyland sometimes. When's this coming? Just around the corner. What'd they say? It's for sure not coming in 2021, didn't I hear? Which, I mean, maybe they just say that and then they bring it out in 2021 for the Big Bang, but I don't know. I would say maybe like a dream of spring. So I'm just thinking spring 2022 maybe is when we get it. Which is cool because I'll probably need the rest of this year to rewatch all the episodes and all the seasons and reread all the books. And I still haven't read all the way through the newest one. Yeah, so I still got to read that one. I got about halfway through it and just kind of checked out of that. I still, honestly, like I haven't read every page of the history and lore of Westeros or whatever, so I haven't read that whole book either. So there's definitely still some stuff to be checked out and read and get at and see if we can get back into some of those theories. Still holding on to some of the old ones. R plus L does not equal J, damn it. That'll be the craziest reveal. Everybody's going to be like, it's just another thing D&D blue. I'm telling you, that is not the case. We're about to find out. It's going to take forever to find out, but we're about to find out. Anybody out there sipping? Just like it was coming the last 10 years. Dude, it's coming. It's right, like you said, it's right around the corner. Like I said, I don't know. I dream of spring. A dream of spring, 2022. That's when it's going to be here. The history and lore is great for lunch reading. Yeah, actually, literally just got the audio book, so I'll be listening. I've listened to a little bit, and yeah, let's kind of start listening to that whenever I'm doing whatever and just want some noise in the background. I'll put that on. That's actually great for that. That's how I listened to like the third and fourth time through the regular ones. It's like read them 3 times, probably listened to the audiobooks 3 times. Oh man, well, this is smelling good. Nothing like a 22-year-old scotch to start off the night. I was thinking about starting off with rum, but I'm going to do a rum night coming up soon. Got this bad boy that I haven't even talked about yet. It's like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. The new Foursquare, very few of them out there. This is a Master Series edition #1. So this is 62% ABV, so 124 proof rum. And it's weird because they don't say it's a single cask. They say it's a single blended rum. So what the hell does that even mean? It's like a single blended rum. So I guess when it goes back and forth between, because it's ex-bourbon and ex-sherry, so I guess when it goes back and forth between the casks, it's just this rum, but how many casks did they use? I mean, I don't know. I just don't know exactly what they mean about single blended rum. Like how much is in that series? Was it 2 casks? Was it 1 cask? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Why wouldn't they say single cask? I guess they can't say single cask because they blended it with the 2, so maybe it is 1 cask. It just got blended into 2 barrels. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I have not seen, heard about a lot of these being out there. It's just Master Series edition #1. It's like I almost want to go find another one before I crack that one, but you know, one way or another, we're gonna taste it. Oh, I know, no rum emojis. They need to get on that. Freaking, they're kind of slacking in their emoji game. There's a bunch of stuff that every once in a while you kind of go in there and look for. You're like, how is there not an emoji for this? Like, come on. It's ridiculous. Oh, man, but yeah, that's crazy. If you do want a gas and something to think about, get on that WandaVision. It is fun. Like, it makes you think it's just old school. They're like doing parodies of all these old school TV series, but nope, everything's a clue. Everything's a clue. It's amazing. Bada boom, bada bing. But yeah, man, it is definitely a WandaVision. Oh, there's so much crazy stuff. I knew it totally called, like they tried to smooth over it when Hayward was talking to Monica and telling her like, oh yeah, we've kind of switched from man visions over to like nanotech and robotics and all this stuff. I was like, didn't they basically just tell us they were making another vision? Like he just said it right there and they just glossed over it like it was nothing. I was like, I knew it. I called that shit. They are making other visions in there. The main thing I want to know is what's going on with that freaking heart. Uh-oh, Q&A. Let's get that up. I got too many windows open. I know that. Q&A. Is there color matching for different drinks? Egg, red lights for rum, green lights for whiskey, etc. Is there color matching for different drinks? That is classic. Only if it's St. Patrick's Day. Get the red lights going for the WandaVision magic. Kaboom. Rum would be amber, whiskey would be amber, sometimes brown. Brown sugar. Oh, me, oh my, oh may. But yeah, I think I think they're trying to make a bunch of visions. They didn't know how to get them going because you got to remember, man, when the only way that even with Stark and everybody and Banner and everybody working on it, the only way Vision came to life was Thor coming down with Mjolnir and getting all that lightning to come shooting through him. And Hayward, I don't think can reproduce that much electricity. So yeah, that was probably their thing. Like he could not get him up and running. And it's like, yeah, Thor used magic, like lightning and stuff to get him going. So I don't know. And then now Wanda's using magic to get him going. And it's kind of weird how Wanda put like this whole bubble around the freaking town. And what did Tony Stark say? He said he wanted to put a shield around the world. And that's basically what Wanda's doing to this town. I mean, there's just so many tie-ins from so many different places and movies. And I mean, I never even read the comics, but the little bit I know about comics, like a bunch of tie-ins from that, it's just amazing. I'm playing with a color-changing light bulb. Well, get some. Yeah, amber is a good one for the brown liquor. What do they call it? Brown spirits. This one's super dark. I mean, that's a freaking. I don't know if they had color, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe they do, but it's a 22-year-old whiskey, so I don't know why they would. But man, that is one dark scotch. Oh man, what time is it out where you're at, Ian? It's only like 7:30 out here. It's like East Coast is going to bed. We're just getting rolling. I think I'm going to start doing more like late night last calls and nightcaps and Sunday sipping. I don't know. This is just my bang zone. It's like I'm a night owl. I'm always up late. Like, why not roll late and see what kind of creatures of the night we get in here? Speaking of creatures of the night, man, I don't think there was only one vision. I think he's trying to make a bunch of visions. I think he wants a sentinel of visions to, because Hayward basically seems to hate superheroes, like with a passion. But if he can make his own superhero and be in charge of it, I think they're trying to make a bunch of Vision Sentinels, which is exactly what Vision said he didn't want to do. And what's going on with the 10th? Why is there a heart written around the 10th? And you got to think 9 is such a big thing about this series. Like, basically everybody got snapped back from the snap or whatever 9 days ago. What's his face knew all this information 9 days ago. So figure if there's 9 days in there, and like they had that toaster with the blinker, and there's like watches, and there's a lot to do with time. I think time is speeding up, and it's like constant reminders of Wanda, like she only has a certain amount of time, and time is running out. And I think the 10th, the heart is like, you basically, maybe she gets 9 days with lovey-dovey Vision back, and on day 10, like it's game over. She doesn't have it anymore. So yeah, I don't know. I think it might be something like that. And the fact that there's a heart around it, it makes me think like that's her time with Vision. That's her time with her love, right? Like she loves Vision, the heart's love. So it's got to do with that, I think. So yeah, and the fact that everything happened 9 days ago, and that's the 10th day, like, and the fact that time's running out, but she has all the time in the world for you or whatever. Yeah, I think time's running out on Vision on day 10. And I don't think we called Agatha being Agatha Harkness, or Agnes being Agatha Harkness, and everybody knew that was coming. But everybody's acting like she's bad and evil. I don't think she is. I don't think she's evil. I think she's helping Wanda, or Wanda kind of stumbled into it, like Agnes. Like I was joking around on the thing the other day. All those ladies could be her coven. They could all be witches. Because what did Agnes say? She's like, "Oh dear, you thought you were the only magic one here?" Which means she's not the only magic one, which means there's probably tons of witches there. So I think Agnes might be having a whole coven out there doing it, like all kinds of magical creatures. And I don't know if like she went in to help Wanda, or if Wanda just stumbled into this town and they were already there, and now Agnes is like, that's why Agnes is like, "Oh, you want me to repeat the line or whatever?" Because she doesn't want to upset Wanda. She's realizing how strong and powerful she is, and she's just kind of trying to work her way through this so that she doesn't get caught and burned at the stake or whatever, for whatever reason, or so she can stay under wraps. But either that, or she is with Mephisto, like we were saying. And like little things like that make me think that is like when when all the names were flashing through with Wanda, and like one of them, it was like obviously like some kind of Italian deli or eatery or whatever, and it said mozzarella with salad, and green, and then yellow it said like something like, what did it say? Something about it, hot Italian specialties. I think it was like hot Italian specialties, and who's the hottest Italian specialist out there? I don't know. Mephisto, the devil, Marvel's version of the devil. And then they had another green sign that was like in Italian, and it was Italian food. So I don't know, just hot Italian specialties. I don't know, just little tiny nods. When it said devil spawn, run you demon spawn. And when a girl was saying the devil's in the details, and Agnes is like, that's not the only place he is. It's like, I'm telling you, man, Mephisto is going to end up being a part of this. And Mephisto may have, and that's the other thing I was saying, is remember Hayward said, "You don't know what we had to do, what it took to keep the lights on." What if Hayward made a deal with the devil? What if Hayward ended up making a deal with Mephisto? to be able to get his power or be the powerful one, get the spot that he got and do what he's doing. So who knows? Maybe that's why he's coming so hard at it. I mean, I don't know. That's obviously a huge stretch in the tinfoil coming out, but I'm telling you, there's going to be something like that going on. And I don't know if Agnes is trying to manipulate Wanda to get her to do what she wants to do, or if she's working for somebody else like Mephisto and is trying to get her to do his bidding. And I think just somewhere in there, it's going to be a problem about how powerful Wanda is. And she's like, well, I can't control it. And that's why she's been playing along like she's playing a part this whole time. But yeah, that's gonna be nuts. And I'm telling you, she killed her husband, and her husband's buried, and that's why she kind of tripped out when the kids were like, "You can bring back dead people," and Agnes was like, "You can do that?" Like she's either gonna not want her to bring him back, or want her to bring back her dead husband that she killed, or maybe Agnes made a deal with the devil, and that's why she's beholden to Mephisto because she wanted her husband back. And if you make a deal with the devil, it never turns out right. It's not what you bargained for. And like I was saying in the last one, maybe her husband does come back, but only at night and in his like rotted corpse body style. And that's why she made mention that he looks better with the lights off or better at night or something like that. Because she made a deal with the devil for her husband to come back, and he came back all right, but the sick, rotted, gray corpse out of the grave. I don't know. It's pretty dark for Disney, but who knows what they're going to do. But yeah, it's going to be pretty wild. And I don't know, like they're also showing Quicksilver, basically he just creeped up on Monica, what did you say, creeper's going to creep or whatever. But I think maybe he was creeping around looking, like maybe he was talking about himself, not necessarily Monica. Or I don't know. Everybody thinks, he's working for Agatha or Agnes, but I don't know if he necessarily is. I think maybe Wanda legitimately brought him over. And I think those two little rings that they show at the end of the thing, I think what they're showing is two alternate realities basically coexisting, merging together. And that's why the rings are linked like that. Those are like alternate realities doing that. And I think basically she did that, and that brought over that Quicksilver into this thing. And that's like when he was telling all the stories, and she's like, I don't quite remember it like that. It's not that he's lying. That's his memory from his reality of what they did. But in her reality, they didn't do it like that. It was a little bit different. And I think that's where the little the miscommunications are coming from. Because yeah, I totally think that's a real Quicksilver. It's just come over from another reality. And like he said, he's like, last thing I remember is I'm getting shot for no good reason, like some putz in the street, which he would have, the other Pietro would have never said that, not when he's saving his, countrymen and other superheroes, basically save their lives. He wouldn't call it stupid. So yeah, I think that's really him in his own, reality, just telling the truth. I don't think he's lying. I think Wanda warped him over because, I don't know if what I understand about her is like she's a Nexus superhero, so she's like one of the few people that's the same across all realities. But that doesn't mean that she can't warp realities or bring realities in. And they're already talking about her being in Doctor Strange, so that what does he do? He protects reality. What do you tell Tony Stark? He's like, what do you do? He's like, I protect your reality, dickhead, or whatever he said. So I think that's it. I think Wanda's just so twisted and hurt and mad that she's starting to warp and blend different realities. And that's how Pietro came in. So I don't think he's lying or doing anything. I think he's really him. He's just him from the other reality. So yeah, I think that's all going to come into play. I think that heart and the 10th is basically her running out of time. I don't know what's up with this Nexus pills though that they just showed in this last commercial. That's kind of crazy. Like basically just, I don't know, showing that she's mental, I guess, is the main thing for that. He just wants to come in and show that she's mental and crazy and needs help. And she's like, because the world doesn't revolve around you, or does it? Like, basically, that's just saying she could go either way with reality and warp it to however she wants, which is going to be crazy. Oh, man, hold on one sec. Oh, I just want to shoot this out real quick. Oh man, but yeah, that's just so many crazy things. That was awesome getting to see freaking Monica turn into we don't know which name she's gonna go with, but probably Photron because that was her mom's call name or whatever. So I could see that. But yeah, I just don't necessarily think Agatha is gonna be bad. The only reason that I think Agnes might end up being bad, I mean, what do we call her now? Agnes, Agatha. We should just call her Agatha, right? She just introduced herself as that. That's her name. Oh, snap. Nah. Everything's one time zone. We're just stuck at home in front of laptops and computer monitors. Oh man, I'm telling you for real. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. Got so many things just going through and going crazy with this series. It is just nuts. But yeah, Wanda is. Or the other thing that could be happening with Wanda is she could be, like I said last time, we saw her go in and then all the screens went out, but that could have been a trap. Like I said, if Hayward made a deal with Mephisto or anything else, like if they know that Vision's in there, he's got to think like when they get snapped back, Wanda got snapped away. So Wanda got snapped back. He's gonna know she's coming for him. So maybe Hayward laid a trap. Wanda could still be in some crazy induced trance coma inside the facility still. I mean, this is Sword. They're going to have all kinds of enough technology to do it, I would think. So, I mean, they're going to have all kinds of advanced technology in there. So, yeah, I think they might have laid a trap for her. And that's just it. I don't know if they tried to catch her and she was too powerful and bounced out and then basically put a little shield over her little town and that got out. And then Agnes was stuck in there. And so now Agnes is kind of trying to play her part and hoping that Wanda doesn't figure out that it's Agnes ruling all these people and messing with them. But I don't know because I don't know why Agnes went along with it for so long. I don't know, either she's helping her or she knows she's going crazy and wants to help her, or she's going to try to get her to do something for either her or somebody else. But yeah, Wanda could still be in that. She could still be in a sword facility in some induced coma trance and just thinking she's out there. And that's why, yeah, in her mind, every time Vision tries to get out of the bubble, then he can't. He dies. But that's all just in her mind. It's all in her mind. Hey, what's up, Jay Cruz? I see you out there. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's wild. Have you been able to see? You been able to sneak in any of the episodes? Me and if not, it's still good. Me and Andy are going to go back and go like episode and break it down. But this is just all the stuff I like to get out before the next episode airs to see if we're right and see if we called it for anybody else. But yeah, I think there's going to be some madness and mayhem going on. But yeah, I wish I could remember what I was talking about before I looked into the chat. I always do that and just completely space it. It's terrible. One track mind. Too much of the good stuff. Oh man, everybody have a good weekend out there. Hey, Lindar, I see you out there. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, we're gonna be breaking down Cobra Kai the finale this weekend. What did we think of the finale? Can't wait to talk about that. Yeah, episode 9 was okay, but it was not my favorite episode. But it was fun. But yeah, you watching the old WandaVision, Linda? Checking it out? It is nutty, buddy. So crazy, so fun. It's like I can't wait to see what's happening. I'm telling you that hard is time's running out with Vision. They got to make something happen. And then Wanda just spent all her magic, like expanding the bubble. So now she's all spent and going crazy. Like her magic's all tweaking and out of touch because she's like pushed herself too far. Because you got to think about it. Like the bubble was a lot smaller last time, and she still wasn't able to like control all the people on the outskirts. Like there were still just tears in their eyes, like stuck in loops that they couldn't break out of. So she couldn't control everybody then. And she told Vision, she's like, what, you think I control everybody? Every last dentist appointment, every last everything? Like she's letting you know, like, no, I'm just handling my surroundings and everybody else is just totally trapped in these loops. But we don't even know. Maybe it's like that's Agnes doing that. And that's Agnes. I think it's Agnes that has those people trapped in those loops. because it was when he stopped his coworker at work and broke him out of it. She's like, "You got to stop it. She won't let us go. You got to stop it." I mean, instantly, I didn't think he was talking about Wanda. I thought he was talking about Agnes. So I'm not sure. I think they just put in that little twist with Monica saying that, you felt her pain or sorrow. That's because Monica's like hyper sensitive to that stuff. Like when Darcy told her that her cells were changing and she was switching and changing, she didn't flinch. Like it was nothing to her. So I think either she tried to donate plasma or blood cells or blood to her mom when her mom had cancer, and they probably told her back then that something was off about her. So, and then she already, her mom's best friend is basically Miss Marvel, who got zapped and transformed. So she's probably kind of, undercover been wanting to transform and hoping it would happen. That's why she had no remorse, like running back into that force field. She's like, I hope it does change me. I ain't scared of man. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You just gotta love this series. It's so much fun. Yes, I have watched the final Cobra Kai. I will keep my comments to myself until Tuesday, until Andy gets on. But yep, I have watched the finale. I have indeed. Holy shnikes. That's all I'll say until Tuesday. But WandaVision has got me lit. It is just crazy. It's like basically we got to figure out what's up with Agnes. What's her end game? Is it her that's controlling everybody? Which I think it is. Because yeah, she wanted Vision to go, and then obviously I think it's Agnes who's holding Vision back, him and Darcy from getting back. I think it's putting up all the roadblocks. That was so awesome. And then when Vision finally like realizes like, what am I doing here talking to you? And like realizes he can just fly away and go. That was so dope. It was sweet. So yeah, I like the kid, and I've never even watched. Like, I've never seen an episode of Modern Family. I've never seen an episode of The Office. I've seen like probably 2 minutes of an Office episode here or there, but I mean I couldn't name one character. I mean, I know, oh boy, the 40-year-old version's on there. That's about it. Oh, actually, I don't even know. Was Agnes on The Office? It almost seems like I might have seen her, but it could have been anything. But yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, that's kind of what this episode was based on, and I've never seen either one of those series, but I still totally enjoyed it. I loved it. That was great. Oh man, did it just glitch? This thing's glitching again. I hate when it does that. Nothing I can do. I don't know why it does, but it is what it is. Oh man, so everybody had a good weekend? Nothing too crazy, just same old, stuck at home, doing our best not to go anywhere, do anything. We're starting to open stuff back up, but a little nervous about going. But more and more getting it, so we shall see. See how it all works out in the end. I want to see how Wanda's all going to work out in the end. But yeah, 9 seems to be a big number in this episode. There's I mean, that kid getting stuck on the island was stuck for 9 days. Everybody got snapped back 9 days ago. Hayward got that information 9 days ago. Yeah, just 9 seems to be a big thing. And then the 10th has a freaking heart around it. So I think time's running out. I think those 9 days is what the time she's going to get with her hubby hub. And it's all going down on day 10. And that's when Hayward's coming in. But it might not even be Hayward. Hayward seems gung-ho. Why? Why does he have so much hate and just loathing for these guys? And I mean, yeah, just tried to bomb her right out of the gate. So he's trying to take her out for some reason. So there's something pushing him or making him want to do it. And there's also that person who would, like I said, at the end, that had a couple of episodes was sitting there watching. Like it was the same desk where Darcy was watching, and they make you think like, oh, it's probably just Darcy, but it had like gloves like that Darcy's never worn, and it was writing down in a notebook, something we've never seen Darcy do. I mean, she types everything on her laptop, so I don't know. I think that might be the one. That might be the person like behind it doing all this. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's Agnes. Maybe it was her out there watching it and doing this and guiding it to see what was going on. Something else that's going to be revealed. Oh man, yeah, it is wild. Been binging on murder suspense stuff lately and Illuminaries on Stars. Wow, it's a good one, huh? I have to check that out. Yeah, I've got so much stuff to watch. So much stuff. Still got to catch up on. I still haven't watched The Boys season 2. Was kind of waiting on Andy to get through the first season, and then I haven't watched Umbrella Academy 2 that I really want to watch. Got a few things out there just on hold. And then like Snowpiercer just started again, so got a few episodes of that on DVR waiting to watch. I just watched 1917 last night. That was a pretty good movie. That was pretty crazy. And then today we just finished watching what is it called? Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood or whatever. But one about Mr. Rogers with Tom Hanks. That movie was nothing like what I thought it was going to be, but it was a good movie. I liked it. Definitely worth a watch. But it was nothing like what I thought it was going to be. It was totally different. It was crazy. Man, is that the wind? Sounds like it's storming out there. All of a sudden, it just goes black. Blackout. No. Anybody else watching any good shows out there? Anything we should be keeping our eye on once we finally catch up with all these shows and series? We got Tenet over there right now. We're going to be watching that probably tomorrow. I heard that's kind of wild and crazy and hard to keep up with. Sounds like right up my alley. So that'll be a fun one. Me too, gotta focus. Yeah, man, it's not easy keeping up on all these shows. They just keep coming and coming. HBO Max and Prime and Netflix and regular cable, and just how do you keep up with it all? Now Disney Plus jumping into the mix with everything. Dude, I mean, I wanted to do Mandalorian because that was so much fun trying to figure that out, what was going to happen when it all went down. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to get into that on season 2 before it starts. But, dude, when he was sucking that, it was the last of that species going extinct, and Yoda's just sitting there popping it like caviar. I was crying. Oh, that was so awesome. That was definitely the best part. Oh, so sweet. Grogu, so cute. Oh man, you didn't enjoy which one? I'll get in there. Yeah, that's I mean it was good. It had some good parts, definitely. I mean, it was kind of funny and called a few things, didn't call a few things, didn't call a few more things. Really didn't call a few things in the finale, but yeah, like I'm not gonna go into that, but wow. But yeah, it was definitely cool to see Ali Sheedy get back in there. That was awesome. Ali with an eye. Ali Sheedy. Ali with an eye. Elizabeth Shue is looking great. I love seeing her back in there. Took too long. I can't believe it took all the way to episode 9. That was pretty wild. I was like, I definitely thought that she would make an appearance before that. Mm-hmm. All right. I think we will break into some Glenn Morangi Alta next. Why not? I need some water first. I need some water. Hold on one sec. Cleanse the palate real quick. Oh, too much stuff around here. What's this stuff? 50, what is it? 52% ABV or 51.2% ABV, so 102.4. I'll pack a punch. This is a smooth 102.4, I'll tell you what. That's a big pour, jeez. Just didn't mean to do that. But it's done now. That is a monster pour. I really didn't mean to do that. Oh, should I pour some into the infinity bottle? That's getting pretty full too. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, that smells so good. I guess we'll just have to drink it. We'll just have to drink it, I suppose. Oh, darn. Yeah, Glenmorangie Alta. This is one of my favorite Glenmorangies. This is really good. I think my absolute favorite would have to be the 12-year-old Malaga cask. That stuff's like grape juice. That's so sweet. But this one's really good. Like really good. Probably the best smelling one for sure. Ooh, that color. I think this is the one they grow all the yeast and stuff right there on their own farms. That smells so good. That's a lot though. That's like three of what I usually do. Yeah, what are you saying was a little slow? Are you talking about episode 9, Karate Kid? Or the bringing in Allie all the way, wait until episode 9 to bring Allie in? That was a little slow. Just when we thought peak TV couldn't get any crazier, it did. Wow, this smells really good. I love scotch, 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 all up in my belly. I love scotch. Scotch and rum. It's just where it's at. Yeah, man. It took way too long for her to get in, but it was cool when she came in and how they did it and flawlessly executed. I'll give it that. Yeah. He almost got me going. I was like, nope. I'll wait till Tuesday. Oh man, yeah, but yeah, gonna be wrapping up the Cobra Kai. God, it seems like it's been forever. All 3 seasons. It's cool how we ran it right into how we got to keep it week by week, running right into season 3 when it started. But more people were like you than like me, that's for sure. 95% of the people just binged it the second it came out. It's like, I like the slow burn, just watching it week by week, trying to figure it out, having a little fun with it. Still got Amazon's Lord of the Rings coming, another possible cinematic universe. Yeah, exactly. We'll be all up in that. Love some Lord of the Rings. We're going to have to do some watch throughs from the extended versions and get down on that and talk about it right before that comes out so we're all primed and ready to go. Have to be getting down on it. Oh, you're liking Snowpiercer? It's pretty good this season? Yeah, I like Snowpiercer. The first season's pretty good, so yeah, I'm excited. I think this season's going to be good. I still can't believe I didn't just nail that ending right in the face. That was so obvious. I was like, what? I'm an idiot. Oh, yeah, Cobra Kai's been a blast. I got to say, though, season 1 and 2, yep. Oh, man, that's awesome. But yeah, definitely get into some other ones. Have you seen Umbrella Academy, Jake? Or The Boys? I'm pretty sure you saw The Boys season 1. Have you seen the second season? Iron Throne's on a after Game of Thrones. He's still on a TV hiatus, still letting it brush off the shoulder. He'll be back. Just gotta give it some time. Time heals all wounds. Sick Chronicles of Narnia show. I've seen. They had a couple of them. I think I never really got into that. I saw the first movie. I don't even know if there was a second movie. I think there was, wasn't there? Oh man, you got to get up on those. That was dope. So many good shows. You've seen the Boys season 1 though, haven't you? Didn't you watch the Boys season 1? Or is that Peter Griffin we're going back and forth with? I thought you'd seen the first one. Yeah, that was. I thought it was you who reminded me that was Elizabeth Shue in that. No, because I completely spaced that fact that was even her in that show, in that series. That was wild. That was pretty cool. Oh man, yeah, highly suggested. This one, it's a little pricey. I mean, it's just over $100, maybe a little bit cheap. I mean, if it's probably what 104, 114 here, it's probably like 90 or 85 everywhere else in the nation. So Well worth it. I love Glenmorangie. Just smooth, easy, doing it the right way. All those peat heads, they don't like these sweet sippers, but man, this one's really good. I did pour a ridiculously big drink though. I don't know how I'm going to taste anything else with all that. Oh man, put a little water in there. Let it open up. Hey, what's up, Red Walrus? I see you out there. Good to see you, man. It's been forever. Good to see you. I know you're up on some WandaVision. Are you watching that stuff? Such an amazing show. If so, what do you think's going on with the date, the 10th, with the heart around it? What's so big about that date? What's happening? Oh man, the old schooler. We're gonna have to break out some Jon Snow theories. Explain to everybody, re-explain to everybody why R plus L doesn't equal J again. Oh my God, it's been so long. Yeah, it was good to decompress from all that. That's for sure. Like I said, my brain was about to explode with just the most ridiculous knowledge ever. Too many things. Too many ting-tings. Oh, Eagle Fang Karate. Get down on it. Is that the most amazing name for a dojo? Old man plus Asterman plus Maester Aemon equals Jon Snow. I like it. It could be. He won't. He just doesn't age like most people. We just haven't realized it yet. It's all a ghost. He died. He came back as a snow walker, and now he's like old man, gonna get as old as old man, and then do his thing and pass it on to somebody else. It's all in the blood and the bones, and it's all happening in the eye of a blue-eyed giant. Makumba. God, if that's really his name, that is, I can't even believe I remember that. Oh man, another sign says when all those signs in Wanda were like flashing her name and stuff. Like another one said steak and fries. I was like, oh, is that like burn the witch at the steak and fryer? It's like, is that too deep a cut? I was telling you, they're trying to tell you something with all those names Wanda flashing through. I think there was some deeper meanings behind that stuff too. But yeah, the calendar, they keep telling us the fact that they came back to that, that's a huge thing. So I think the 10th is time is running out, Wanda. But yeah, she broke into that facility 9 days ago. Did she ever get out? Or did they trap her in there and she's still in a trance coma? That's what I want to know. Because Vision is not Vision. And why is he so. Why would he not remember more from before? Like, why did Darcy have to explain everything to him? If this is the real Vision, how did Darcy have to explain that? Like, he should have known all that. I mean, he seems to know Wanda, but does he just know Wanda from 9 days ago? Like, he said he's having a hard time remembering stuff, but he said he never forgets. So if he never forgets and he can't remember, then that means he never knew it in the first place, which means this isn't even really the real Vision. This could just be one of those robot sentinels that Hayward was working on. And that's why when Darcy and all them were watching it going on and they said it wasn't Wanda that they were keeping an eye on, it was Vision walking around that they knew it. Because, yeah, maybe that's not even a real Vision. That's just one of the other, that's just a sentinel walking around in there. And that's what Hayward really wants. And who knows what happens, like, in the end, we find out that's not Vision. And whenever he's given the sign or the go, all of a sudden he turns on Wanda. And what if all of a sudden we see Wanda and Vision have a sick battle at the end? That'd be kind of wild. They can't do that. I mean, those two are, their whole thing is they're in love and they're a couple through all this. But that would be wild. That would be nuts. That'd be awesome. I'd love it. Oh, yeah. What do we got going on here? I think John is R and L's, but I think there might be a twin. There's definitely something going on that we don't know about. But I don't even think that that's that. And yeah, is Danny really who Danny is? It's kind of wild. It's a drug problem. Mira Reed. Oh man, you guys are taking it back to the old school. Are Mira Reed and Jon Snow twins? I mean, they made the characters look very similar in the show, but does that mean what we think it means? I don't know. I don't know. Give me one sec here. So we don't think that Mira Reed and Jojen are actually brother and sister. Jojen's really, hmm, Jojen's really a Reed, but Mira is really a Targaryen. Interesting. Interesting. Doubt it. Maybe. Could be. I mean, she's a superstar for sure. But I don't know. We need to see Mira up on a dragon then, don't we? Three heads of the dragon, after all. It's true. That's true. Danny and who was the third one? Everybody thought it was Tyrion, but it's not. I mean, I don't know. In the books, Tyrion still. We still don't know because Tyrion does have those dragon dreams, and he's been absolutely just fascinated the whole time. And we know Aerys and Joanne Lannister had a thing. I mean, things don't die and kings do what they do. So I absolutely think Tyrion's a Lannister for sure. I mean, we already know that a lot of, I mean, a Lannister, not a Lannister, a Targaryen. We already know that a lot of Targaryens are born deformed and have problems and are all messed up. And I don't know, the whole incest thing, just kind of spot on. I think Tywin could not have any kids. He was sterile, and I think all his kids. I've always said that though. I think all his kids are Targaryens. Tywin has no true legitimate children. Helen took the other twin. That is very possible, Red. That's possible. The only two survivors. They both grabbed one and bounced. Well, Howland bounced back to the bogs, and Ned said, oh, I'm going to go all the way to Starfeld and return this sword of the man I just slayed that I didn't really slay. That'd be an interesting be an interesting dinner conversation. I'd like to have been there at that one and listen to that go down. Just walk into Starfell. Like, hey, by the way, I just slayed your all-time best, but I didn't. But I can't tell you any of this. But here's your sword back. Like, what? Oh, for sure, Red. I know you've been on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm still holding it down, though. There's no way. I don't think, I just don't think that's it. I don't think it's Rhaegar and Lyanna. I think they did. And there is probably, I mean, there is a kid. I just don't think that John's it. I think John is, I don't know. I don't know. I need to know more what's going on at Starfell and old girl with purple eyes. I think Ashara Dane is John's mom. But who knows, man? Who knows? Or no. Yeah, I don't know. I think Ashara. No, I'm going to stick with my original theory. I think the Mad King raped Lyanna and had Jon Snow. I'm going to go with that. The Mad King heiress is Jon Snow's dad. That's been my thing from day one. I just cannot turn now. We got to stand strong with it. Mad King raped Lyanna out at Harrenfeld. Lyanna got pregnant, had Jon Snow. Because Ned did say, you may not be mine, but you have my blood. Which means he is a Snow, and he is a Targaryen, It's just not Rhaegar. It's the Mad King. That's why she was crying at that tournament. And it wasn't because Rhaegar played such a pretty song. Well, it was, but it wasn't because it was a pretty song. It was because of the words of that song, because Rhaegar knew that his dad raped her and fucking was basically apologizing through the song. I'm telling you, that's how it's going to go down. I'm sticking to it. D&D didn't know shit. They guessed it, and George just smiled and never said no, and they went with they were right, and nope. I'm telling you, the Mad King is Jon Snow's dad. That's what we're going to find out. Said since day one, and I'm sticking to it. That was my first video on YouTube. That's what brought me into YouTube, was making that damn video. It'll get 1 million views. I finally cracked the code. Everybody's like, you're crazy. I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. You're nuts. And here we are 5 years later, and nobody can prove it either way. Come on, man. Let's get a book written. I actually can't complain. I kind of rolled right through it, like started reading it and got to roll right into dance right when it got done. And so that was fun. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for another book, George. Wins would be fantastic. The other twin is Patchface. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Except we know Patchface came from across the water. But Patchface is a whole nother thing. You want to talk about some crazy stuff, like, yeah, Patchface is nuts. Patchface could be the one that was promised. And Arya is the one who ends the night. Oh, that was so sweet. Arya, no. Arya, yes. That was fantastic. Nope, I was already saying earlier, Red, I think we get Wins a Winner, and A Dream of Spring will be our Wins a Winner. I said spring 2022, I think it'll hit. I think we'll get Wins a Winner in the spring of 2022. Just a guess, but that's what I kind of feel. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, shit. Just hit that. We shall see. Time will tell, but yeah, I think 2022 the spring. For sure this year until the year ends. Oh, man. Nope. I'm telling you, they're going to bring it home. They're going to bring it home in 2022. Oh, man. That's a drop of water in this. Hey-yo. Hey-yo. Oh, man. Is Sparky going to get revived? Are we going to get revived Sparky in WandaVision? Will she change her mind for the boys? Is Wanda going to end up losing her boys? Is Agatha going to take all the children? And where are all the children? I think Agatha Agnes is holding all the people's children, and that's how she's keeping them all under control. As long as, like I said last time, like, as long as you keep doing what I say, and don't step out of line, I'll keep your children out of harm's way and keep them in the trance, or keep them outside of the bubble, or whatever it is. I'll keep your kids safe as long as you do what I say and stay here. I think there might be something like that going on. But yeah, is it going to be Monica? Is it going to be all of them? Maybe that's how they overtake Agnes. Like, maybe Agnes really is that strong, and it's going to take, like, Vision's going to show up, and it's going to be like Vision, Quicksilver, and Monica all going free Wanda, and it's going to be all four of them, and then, like, Agnes is just going to bounce quick. She'll dip out. Won't get her, but she'll dip out. And then all of a sudden Hayward's going to attack, and then they're going to have to, like, let Agnes go and basically go and take on Hayward and the whole army that's basically getting ready to take down the Hex. That'll be sick. Maybe it will be 1.5 books long. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, they already had to split the last book into 2, so how do you write 1 book to close up 2 books? Like, you almost need 2 books to be able to. I mean, he opened up so many more storylines, and he already closed 1 up with our man, but nimble dick. Oh man, man, Nimble Dick is a legend. They should, that's one of the storylines I wish he wouldn't have sewed up. It's like, man, I need to know more about his story. How did he get to where he was? A true gent in the end. He was a true knight. Are the twins? Are the twins in WandaVision? Man, have you watched any of them yet? You gotta watch that shit. They are very much. I mean, they're kind of intermixing all three of them, but they're very much into the House of M storyline. I'll tell you that. Learned my lesson and will now watch past the credit. Oh, you didn't watch past the credits and see that? Oh man, yeah, that was good. I always do because you look at it and they set you up for it because there's like 4 to 7 minutes left of credits. You're like, good God. And you fast forward and all it does is put you on to like Age of Ultron next. I'm like, man, no. But yeah, this one, that was like 7 minutes. There's got to be something. And sure enough, fast forward and there it was. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you watch those credits, they always show those rings at the end. And I'm telling you, those rings are alternate realities basically being meshed together, blended together and the axis that they're bundled together is Wanda. And she's connecting those realities. And that's how they're going to bring in like all the X-Men and all the different people and be able to pick and choose. And they'll be able to do anything they want because they're basically going to have multi-universes to pick and choose from and just say it was a warped reality when Wanda did it. So they can do anything they want from this point forward, which is pretty good. Yeah, man, you got to get on that, Jake. I'm telling you, WandaVision is dope. Like I said, you have time because me and Andy are going to go back through it and do it episode by episode. But just trying to figure it out by the end of it, it's pretty fun. Because there's only a couple episodes left. There's only going to be 9 episodes. 9 episodes, 9 days. 9 days ago, everybody got snapped back. I'm telling you, 9 is just a big part of this. And then on day 10, we got the harder on the date. Why is that? Told you why. Had to catch it today after you saw a review on YouTube. Oh, YouTube's so good to keep you informed. YouTube holds it down. That was a big drink. That was over 100 proof scotch, folks. Oh, like it's a cool thing to do. What it wasn't was 124 proof rum. I'm excited to taste this. And the fact that it's ex bourbon and ex sherry. I really want to taste that. But I gotta find another one. Because you just never know when they start pumping out that edition one. You just never know which ones are going to hit. Speaking of hit, I think we should hit this Bruichladdich again. Bruichladdich Black Art 5.1, 49.2% ABV, just under 100 proof, 24 years old. It is still this back in 1990. Just a little taster. Yeah, the Black Arts. I think this year's Black Art around here is going for like $450 a bottle. $450. Not me, but I will take this free sample that I somehow won and drink the hell out of it. Probably shouldn't just be splashing it and spilling it. $450 a bottle. That's what I did with my first pour. 22 years old, just fucking spilled a bunch of drops right across the top. What are you doing? Idiot. Oh, those tall bottles, I tell you. What are you going to do? See, well, this smells good, but I think the Alta smelled better, but you know this is going to taste better. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, I love the Black Arts. I've been waiting forever to taste this. Cracked it on the last live and figured why not have another shot of it here. Yeah, nothing wrong with some 24-year-old, well done, about as well as you can do whiskey. Scotch. I like it a lot. Oh man, what do you think's up? What's up, Red Walrus? What do you think's going on with that date? What do you think the big heart around the date, the 10th, is? What's going to happen? Is there we got a countdown to some big doomsday coming in? Are we going to get something? Is the big reveal that we're going to get? Is it going to be just Doctor Strange coming in trying to help Wanda because Wanda's warping reality so big? Is it going to be like Al Pacino coming in as Mephisto? That would be so dope. If because you already know the Devil's Advocate. So if we got Al Pacino, or I mean Robert De Niro coming in as freaking the devil. Either one of them would be amazing. And then because Paul Bettany said like there's somebody amazing coming that he's always wanted to work with. Like those are the two biggest actors ever, pretty much. So that would be pretty dope. Or it'd be cool if like Anthony. What if Anthony Hopkins came in as sick Odin because you need somebody huge in magic to be able to control Wanda because she's warping stuff so big. That'd be amazing. But yeah, if they brought in like Pacino or De Niro as Mephisto, and then brought like Keanu Reeves in as like Ghost Rider coming in, that would be pretty sick. Just start bringing in all the Marvel in together, like all the new stories they're gonna do. That'd be pretty dope. But yeah, like what if like we're doing magic? I mean, obviously they're starting to go really hard into magic. So what if like Loki came in and Loki did his thing, or and then maybe Odin came from that, like Odin's spirit or something. We get to see just a quick Anthony Hopkins cameo. That'd be pretty sick. That's probably a step too far, but I don't know. I think we definitely get Doctor Strange. We might get a Loki, and I'm thinking we're going to get a Mephisto out of this. That'd be pretty crazy. There's something about that hot Italian specialties or specials or whatever. I'm like, what's the hottest Italian out there? Mephisto, straight out of hell. Something wicked this way comes. I'm telling you, absolutely. What's up? You think all those witches? You think those are all witches? Like when they were doing that little pool party and all the women were around there. You think those are all witches? Like Dottie and them are all witches? I mean, Dottie just saw Wanda like basically pick up freaking Monica with magic and slam her to the ground and just kept gardening like it was nothing. So she's seen this or knew this or she knew something was up. So I think Agnes is just trying to get a coven going, basically. Oh, your phone's plugged in here. You want it? Yeah, I think Agnes is just trying to start a coven, and all those things are part of it. Is what I think's happening. Because yeah, Dottie was just a little too cool about all that. Way too smooth with it. Who was the devil in Angel Heart? Yep, that was De Niro. Exactly. And then Pacino doing it, and the other one. So seeing either one of them come back as the devil would be amazing. I just got Disney. There you go. Check it out, man. I'm telling you, I did not like any of the new Star Wars movies until I like watched Clone Wars. That is an on-taking because it's like 7 seasons with 22 episodes, but it's fun. It was a fun dive, and now I like the new Star Wars way better. I understand it a lot more. I should say that. But yeah, definitely get into this WandaVision. You need to. I know you're a binger. You'll get it in. Yeah, definitely do that because yeah, we're gonna start talking about it. But it's fun to try to see what your opinion is and what you think is gonna happen. Am I crazy with thinking about all this stuff, or is it exactly what's gonna happen? Oh, dude, The Mandalorian's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. You haven't. So if you didn't have Disney, you didn't see The Mandalorian, did you, Jake? Oh, this just smells lighter and fruitier. It's crazy. Nice. But yeah, did you see The Mandalorian? Did you get that in, Jake? If you didn't have Disney, probably not, though, right? Yeah, the Mandalorian is well worth it. Yeah, you're gonna start binging everything. You get Disney, you're gonna start binging everything. It's amazing. They got it all. So fun. That is complex, but would I pay $450 for that before tax? No. That's over $500 after tax. I'm not feeling it. Not for that. I mean, it's good. It's not bad, but I can't imagine paying that much for it. Diminishing returns. Oh, it's Sunday night. It's Sunday the night you stream. No, I usually do Tuesdays, Walrus. Usually right around 6:30, 6:30 on a Tuesday. As we'll be finishing Cobra Kai season 3, the finale this Tuesday, and then we'll be on to definitely WandaVision. We're supposed to get into The Boys next, but we got to cut into WandaVision. I wish we'd have done it 2 weeks ago, but Andy's been super busy. So yeah, definitely got to get on there, and we'll be doing that. But yeah, it's WandaVision has been the juice. I think, like I said, I think time's running out with Vision, and I think Hayward is building a bunch of Visions, but doesn't know how to get them up and running. Doesn't know how to power them because remember, it took Thor's hammer to freaking all that lightning to freaking wake Vision up in the first place. But they did have old boy up and running. Ultron was up and running, so they just have to find that happy median and find a way for him not to go Ultron crazy on him and be able to kind of handle it. I don't like the cancel culture. Oh, who does? I was trying to not give my money to Disney. Peer pressure me into breaking my principles. Oh, we're all about the peer pressure here. Break down and do it. Break down and do it. I'm telling you. It's worth it. You know, that's not like me with Strawberry Bucks. I hate them because they basically stole our Sonics at the midnight hour, sold them at like literally 11:55 when nobody could do nothing about it, and literally our city has no basketball team now. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So I literally have not watched basketball since we lost our Sonics. Just literally quit the sport right then and there. Now, you know, I go to Vegas all the time and we travel and do whatever. Every mother freaking hotel you go to has Strawberry Bucks right at the freaking bottom of it. It's like, now am I going to go out of my way and not get my morning coffee? I mean, you guys know I'm a coffee whore. I just inject it and drink 10 cups a day. Am I going to not just go to the bottom elevator, walk 5 steps out and go there and get a nice, easy cup of coffee and then go back up to my room? Am I going to venture around and just walk for hours trying to find a spot? No. It's like that would be me going out of my way. You know what I mean? So, no, I just bite the bullet. I'll give the billionaire bastard more money and take my coffee upstairs because it's easier in my life. And that's how you got to feel about the decision you just made about that. That was a long walk, but worth it. Oh man, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet because if not, it's really you that's being put out more than anything. And we can't have that. We just can't have that. Has UW and Gonzaga and maybe Washington State? Oh man, you're talking about some Sweet 16 dances or what? I mean, I'm not into college sports, but I've been doing a Sweet 16 pool, a March Madness pool, for as long as I've been doing my fantasy football pool, which is like, what, 21 years or something crazy. So, yeah, I do a pool every year. It's fun. $10 a page. And, yeah, so that's literally the only, 3 weeks that I ever watched college sports is during March Madness. Everybody's a huge basketball fan for basketball in March. Absolutely. That's what I was just saying. Yeah. March Madness is the only time I ever watch any college sports, but we're all diehard basketball fans in March. We couldn't tell you not 2 players playing on any team, but we're diehard into it in March. That is just not too shabby. Interesting though, but again, I would not pay $500 for this. No way, no how. But yeah, man, I know you're a binger. You got to get binging on WandaVision because we got some stuff to talk about. So much fun, so many fun theories to be discussed, like what's really going on with these witches and what's happening. Because I think Agnes has got a coven rolling. Oh, shit. It's been a minute for UNLV to see the Sweet 16. Oh, back in the day, that was the team to pick. They were so good. Yep, it's about time for them to do something. They need to make an appearance. It's going to be crazy, yeah, this year. I don't know. They canceled it last year, and they're probably going to cancel it again this year. It's probably just a little too soon. What's up? You think they're going to have it? I mean, they can. It's in a month. Yeah, no way they're going to have it. So, yeah, it's weird. Going to have to wait yet another year. Another year waiting it down. The Davos Fingers March Madness is coming. What's up with the finger bones? Where's Davos at? Does he make it? Does Davos live to the end? And when Davos goes to find the little guy, does he come back with zebras and unicorns? Can you imagine sick Davos riding into Winterfell on a motherfucking unicorn? How dope would that be? That would be amazing. And that shit could happen. Sick Rickon and Davos just rolling in on some just majestic unicorns. Oh, it'd be so sweet. Tell me it couldn't happen. Tell me that wouldn't be amazing. Tark the shark ain't walking through that door. Tark the shark. Our best player got dunked and killed someone. Oh, got drunk and killed someone. Oh my god. That's terrible. That's awful. The ugly unicorn cavalry saves the day. Dude, when we ugly, they did. It has like sparkles and shit fucking shooting out their horns coming to save the day. It'd be amazing. Just big glitter bombs coming through. You couldn't see them. And the horn just stab you right straight through. Oh, feel the unicorn army. They'd be getting down. Skagos coming at you. Oh, come on, George. I don't even know what happens. Too much good stuff. We already know Stannis wrote that freaking letter. You know, Theon's just, I don't know what's going to happen with Theon. Is he going to be like reincarnated as the freaking Night King himself? Do we see Theon get sacrificed in the Winds of Winter? I mean, it'd be a mercy from where he's at right now. So I could see it happening for sure. Does Stannis' plot to have the other army like fall into the water, is that going to end up working? That'd be kind of cool. Religious theory in the future, Bran works into Brendan Rivers at some points and gets stuck. Three-Eyed Raven 1, Bran could get stuck in the past. How would he know that unless he did get stuck? So you saying Bran works into Brendan Rivers or something? So you think Bran and Brendan are one and the same, and he went back in time and got stuck in him, and they're basically both the Three-Eyed Raven stuck at once? That'd be amazing. Grim wrote the pink letter confirmed. Oh, Ian always bringing the thunder. I love it. That's fantastic. So Bran actually was the Three-Eyed Raven. Could be. I mean, dude, once you start bringing in time travel, all bets are off. You can do anything. You can do anything. Like, there is just no basis to yeah, all bets are off. You can do whatever you want once you bring in time travel. So that's why I kind of don't like it, but who knows where they're going to take it. And yeah, I mean, I don't think Bran gets stuck. I mean, maybe he goes back and does and then figures out how to get unstuck and then comes back and now he's got the most knowledge of the world and he can see all and he's the end all be all and he's actually the best person to be on the throne because he's the all-seeing, all-knowing one and there'd be nobody else better to put up there. Once you explain all that in a book, I don't hate it, but you got to give me more than what I got. I'll tell you that. Poor Brandon. So yeah, that'd be nuts. But yeah, man, you can just do too much once it gets to the freaking time travel. It drives me nuts. It's just too much. Too much, man. Too much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's my third dram, and that second one was a doozy, and the giant tamer's up, and I'm going to have to help get her off to work here pretty quick. So I just want to jump on here, get a few of my WandaVision thoughts out there. Jake, you need to get on that and binge it so we can get on there and BS about it some more and see what's going on. And I know I should have one more drink just to see what's up. I do have one more glass out here, but I don't know. Nothing close by, nothing close by. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I need to get up here. Keep it right at 115. Whoop, whoop. Absolutely, no problem, man. Always good to see everybody. Glad you guys stopped in. We got hosed from the show, just a bad ending. Yeah, absolutely. They were done after season 5. I mean, just HBO kept throwing so much money at them that nobody could say no to that, and they just got stuck staying longer than they wanted to. They checked out after the Red Wedding. They were done. They wanted to do this show up to the Red Wedding. They figured maybe George would have more written by then, so they'd be able to finish it by then. They didn't think they were going to be able to go 8 seasons and not have the man finish a damn book, so they got hung with their dicks in their hand, and yeah, it is what it is. What are you going to do? Nothing you can do. But yep, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. We're going to be back on. Man, I want to start coming on and going live. I just love being live and just hanging out with everybody and just doing the do. So I'm going to start doing more of these lives, and you can see me more on here. And when Andy's not too busy, we'll be grabbing him and doing the do. And like I said, we're going to be wrapping up Tuesday night with the finale of Cobra Kai. And we'll be on to the next one, WandaVision. So you guys have an amazing week this week, and I can't wait to see you on Tuesday. You guys be good. Be easy.